Have you ever felt very stiff or very tight while you're working out? I used to struggle with this a lot, and there are some things that I wish I would have done when I first started training to improve these areas of my body that was making it very hard for me to train properly. Your workouts could be improved very much if you add in mobility drills to help aid your performance and free up the joints and muscles in your body from being very tight and immobile. There's a lot of common problem areas that affected my posture and the way I performed exercises. And these problem areas, I would say, are the ankles, hips, upper back, and just the whole spine in general. I have 4 mobility drills in this video today to help you improve your lifting, your posture, your life in general by freeing up those really common joints that get immobile and tight. And yeah, these are 4 things that you can add into your workouts in life to improve your mobility. The first drill I have is the kettlebells. I'm gonna call it the kettlebell knees over toes mobility drill. It's a very weird, very long, complicated name. But if you see by the exercise that I'm doing right now, it's very simple. All you do is grab a kettlebell, put it on top of your thigh, and I want you to push your knee over your toe, hold it for a second, go back, push it over toe for a second, and do like 5 to 10 reps. This this mobility drill really helps you increase the range of motion in your ankle and improve what's called dorsiflexion in your ankle. This is very important because a lot of us have very weak ankles, and very weak ankles can lead to a lot of different problems that cause you to not perform well in the gym and in life. One main thing is the squat. Your squat can be heavily affected by your ankle mobility. And if you have very poor ankle mobility, very tight ankles, poor dorsiflexion, it could affect the way you're squatting and the form and technique you're doing it with. For example, like if your ankles are tight, it's gonna cause your squat to really like round and kind of hinge forward into this very unstable and not upright position. And by doing this kettlebell mobility drill, it's going to help unlock that range of motion and allow you to get into a deeper squat while also keeping your torso upright. This is very important for just your injury risk. It's very important for how your squat feels to build muscle. And one thing with the ankles that I'm going to leave off with is that there's this concept in physical therapy called the joint by joint approach or concept. And what it means is that each joint can affect the joint above and below itself. So let's see, your ankle is at the very bottom of your body. It's the very bottom joint. If your ankle is very tight, it's going to affect all the joints above it. So it's going to affect your knee, it's going to affect your hips, your back, your upper back, your neck, because it's the very base of your body. And getting this dorsiflexion improved with this mobility drill is very much going to help improve not just your squat, but all other exercises, because the ankle is the base of your body. The next drill we have is called the hip 90-90. The hip 90-90 is a hip mobility drill that is great at improving your hip internal and external rotation. This is going to be very important for improving your squats, deadlifts, and any sort of leg movement, even like running, jumping, playing sports. It's going to help that as well, not just lifting in the gym. What I want you to do is sit on the ground, on your butt, put your legs up, like kind of like you're sitting, I don't know how to describe it, but see how I'm sitting in the video? I want you to put your legs up like that, put your hands behind you, and then rotate your hips to the right, and then keep each of your leg in a 90-degree position on your right and left leg. That's why it's called the 90-90. You're simply rotating your hips from right to left while keeping the leg, the femur, and then the bottom portion of your leg in a 90 degrees. It's really gonna help improve your range of motion. It could help cure hip impingement and kind of aid in back pain. This really helped me with back pain, hip impingement, and improving my squat. I think this is a very important drill that you could add in today to your warm-ups, to your daily routine. It's gonna really help your lifting and just your fitness in general. So add in the hip 90-90 drill. The next drill we have is I'm gonna call it the bench thoracic stretch. What you do is you gotta get a bench, a chair, a couch, walk up to it, get on all fours, put your elbows onto the chair or bench or whatever you're using. You can use a a PVC pipe or a stick or a foam roller and hold it in your hands. Like, I feel like this helps me feel a better stretch in my upper back, but you don't need it. You can just kind of clasp your hands together behind your head as well. It doesn't really matter, whatever kind of suits you right. So the goal of this stretch is to free up what's called thoracic extension, and you want to get on the bench, and once you're in position, I want you to focus on the cue of pushing your chest down towards the floor. And what this is going to do is you're going to feel a stretch in your upper back and your thoracic spine. And this is a really important movement if you have poor posture. I myself had very poor posture where I rounded my upper back and I kind of had this nerd neck look. And after doing this stretch for a while, it really fixed my posture. It helped improve my face, because when you have a rounded back, it makes your face look worse. And it helped free up my breathing. It helped my workouts feel better. It helps in pretty much every aspect in life, including the gym and sports, etc. So yeah, give this stretch a try, and you should really feel a good release in your upper back. And yeah, it's very important to fix that rounded spine that we all have from kind of sitting and being hunched over all day. So the last movement I have to show you guys is called the cat-cow. It's kind of a funny looking movement, and it's not necessarily supposed to be a stretch. This is simply for getting good mobility and just movement in the entire spine. So I want you to get on your hands and knees, all fours, and I want you to push the floor away and round your upper back, and then look down, and then do the inverse and arch your lower back and look up. And I want you to just do this very lightly, not putting any pressure on your spine. Just do it very gently, back and forth, do 10 to 20 reps. And what this is going to do is it's going to just help free up and get mobility, blood flow, fluid throughout your entire spine. And this is just going to help your workouts by, I don't know, just kind of freeing you up entirely, because all these drills we have were for specific joints, and this one is for your entire spine. So yeah, I really think this is very helpful. It's going to, well, what can I say? I could say, how did this help me? This helped me by just helping with lower back pain. It helped me have more awareness of how my spine was moving in certain lifts. This is almost like a meditation mobility drill, because it's really important to be mindful while doing it and being mindful of how your spine is moving. So that's what I would say the main benefit is just giving you this added awareness in your own body of what position your spine is in and how to perform that. So yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. Those are the 4 movements that have helped me with my fitness and freeing up the mobility and tightness in my body. And I really think if you add in these drills, it's going to very much improve your mobility, your workouts as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you enjoy the video. And yeah, that's pretty much it.